Dahlin has been speaking with those who know President Biden and Vice President Harris for decades. Dahl, how are they responding to all of this?
Yeah, Andrea, from those folks who I've talked to who support Biden, known Biden for years, they say it's not a total surprise. Now, they would like to see Harris replace Biden, become the next Democratic nominee. They say that would pit a former prosecutor up against a convicted felon.
And he did just that.
Retired San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown has known Kamala Harris for decades, long before she was a household name. He was her mentor, and he admits they even dated back in the 90s. He believes there's no better candidate to replace Joe Biden.
A lot of pride, and that's not just for me, but for lots and lots of people. For an example, this will be, she gets elected to the presidency, this will be the first time a graduate of one of the historical black colleges or universities has made it president of the White House. You don't understand how important that is and how much pride it is.
Harris has never lost a race, from San Francisco District Attorney to California Attorney General to U.S. Senator to Vice President. Brown says Harris is more than qualified to become the next president.
Any time I go to the track, if there's a horse that's won every time he's been in the race, I'm betting that horse.
She's a prosecutor, a former prosecutor, hell of a prosecutor, who's running against a guy who's a felon 34 times.
Bay Area Attorney Joe Cachette also supports Harris. He's a longtime friend of Joe Biden, known Biden for roughly 50 years.
He's not a quitter. He's a guy that's standing up and saying, look, for the best of the country, I'll step aside if that's what the country wants. I think it was the classiest move I've seen in a very dedicated human being.
He understands why Biden dropped out. He talked to Biden twice in recent months.
Last time I talked to him, it was a slower talk, if you know what I mean. But that's what happens when all of us get old.
Outside of Harris' former school, Thousand Oaks Elementary in Berkeley, many Democrats say Harris would give their party a better shot at retaining the White House.
Rooting for Kamala in terms of the opportunity to have a first female president.
It will give some incentive to the general population, but also especially to the women of the country, to come out in favor of her over Trump.
We should let her have a chance because there's never been a female president.
Brown says one move Biden could make would increase Harris' chances.
I would hope that he would understand that her chances go up if he would, at this moment, say, not only am I no longer the candidate, I'm no longer the president, and she is.
Joe will not resign. He will finish his presidency in a very dignified and honorable way.
Still a lot of disagreements about strategies or even who should replace Joe Biden within the party. And some within the party even question, can a female candidate win over those swing states? Back to you guys.